Boy Joshua Edwards live from Brooklyn, New York. This is Panthers Pride Television. We know that the NFL free agency is pretty much at an end. You still got quality guys that are out there, but if you're at a point right now and you're an NFL free agent and you haven't been signed, one, you're not getting any record-breaking deal. Secondly, you're not really the top guy anymore at your position, said position, whatever that position may be, whether it be receiver, safety, corner, D-line. If you're a free agent right now, currently speaking, you're not the cream of the crop. And it's okay. With that being said, the Carolina Panthers are reportedly meeting with multiple safeties before the draft. You know, we just signed Trayvon Moehrig. We've obviously have let go of Xavier Woods. We've obviously have let go of Jordan Fuller. And we obviously need a replacement for those two guys. Trayvon Moehrig was signed. But the two safeties that we are currently in talks and meeting with, currently speaking, is Julian Blackman and Marcus Williams. Now, these two safeties are kind of the same in a nutshell. Julian Blackman has been more healthy the past several seasons. He has not been benched. 86 total tackles, 3 interceptions, 4 pass breakups, and 16 games played this past season. Marcus Williams, on the other hand, 33 total tackles, 0 interceptions, 2 pass breakups, and 11 games played. Now, when you look at both of these safeties, they are guys that can produce. They have had some quality time starting at their position. They've played for either multiple teams or one team in their NFL tenure so far. They understand what offenses are trying to do. They know how to get the ball. They're ball hawks, and they're going to make plays when the time needs to be made. When we're just talking about best value, right now best value is Julian Blackman. I'm getting a guy that has played over 15 games his entire NFL career. He's never been benched, and he's younger. Marcus Williams, on the other hand, yes, he might be a little better of a ball hawk, but he only played 11 games this past season. We know that he got benched this past season. He has a lot of mental breakdowns when it comes to pass coverage. So if I'm just looking at Julian Blackman, and I got the reports from Ian Rappaport and Adam Schefter about us meeting with both safeties, currently speaking, it's just, to me, it just comes down to the best value for the dollar-wise. What makes money sense? Julian Blackman, he's probably the better bang for your buck because he's played. Now, if you're really willing to take a risk, then obviously you could possibly go Marcus Williams. But you remember exactly what I've been saying. These, currently speaking, these are my top two safeties in the draft. We know we have the 8th overall pick. I've been saying Will Johnson or Ted McMillan are guys that I would probably select at the number 8th overall spot. But you can't bat an eye at Malik Starks. You can't bat an eye at Nick Imaniwari. I mean, these are guys that are going to be the highest at their position. And when you just compare them, let's just compare the two. Julian Blackman versus Marcus Williams. Obviously, you're going to go with the younger talent because they're younger. You can mold them how you want to, and sometimes older guys are already stuck in their ways. But if I'm willing to dedicate my 8th overall pick to the offensive side, a Ted McMillan, going to get in Bryce Young, a number 1 true receiver, if I am dedicated that at the number 8th overall selection, then I gotta select a Julian Blackman or a Marcus Williams in safety because you still need a safety. And that's just what the NFL is currently speaking. Just more talks in free agency. Like I stated earlier, if you are a free agent currently speaking, you are not the cream of the crop at your designated position. Stefon Diggs is another guy that has been linked with the Carolina Panthers and has been linking up possibly with Adam Thielen once again. Now, Stefon Diggs. We all know who Stefon Diggs is. If you don't watch football or you don't know the game at all, and it's okay. He's coming off of an ACL injury, averaged over 62 yards per game this past season, 47 total receptions, 3 receiving touchdowns, 496 receiving yards in 8 games played this past season. Now, the thing with Stefon Diggs is he has worked with Adam Thielen, and Adam Thielen has really molded him and really helped him in the developmental process of him being a great receiver. We don't know what he's going to look like coming off an ACL injury. Does he command a lot of money? How much guaranteed money is he going to command? Are you going to get him for a 1 year? Are you going to get him for a 2 year or 3 year? When he was with the Houston Texans, he wasn't getting fed. Nico Collins was the guy. Tank Dell was the guy. He came on a little late, but, I mean, is he going to get disgruntled if we're not winning games? Is he going to get disgruntled if he's not Bryce Young's first read? So, I mean, there's a lot of things that kind of go into it. Obviously, you would love the pickup. You want a quarterback to have a quality receiver with him. With a young quarterback, you either need a veteran receiver or a young, great receiver. You've seen it with C.J. Stroud. You've seen it with a Joe Burrow. You've seen it with Justin Herbert when he had Keenan Allen. You see it with all these young, great quarterbacks. They have a great veteran, either a great veteran receiver or a great young talent at the receiver position. And Stefon Diggs is a huge upgrade for the Carolina Panthers, man. I'm just interested just to see how he's going to look once he bounces back from his ACL injury. So, we just got to all keep that thing just in mind, just currently speaking. So there has been also more talks about another new selection with the Carolina Panthers. So before I get to that, here are my top 2 picks that the Carolina Panthers need to make. The first one is Ted McMillan. You know how I feel about Ted McMillan. If we really want to invest in Bryce Young, if we really want to see him take that next step, draft Ted McMillan. It's that simple. Draft Ted McMillan or Luther Burden or Matthew Golden. It's just that simple. Now, secondly, if I think that we need more addition on the defensive side, then I'm going Will Johnson. Will Johnson, J.C. Horn is going to lock up receivers for years to come. With that being said, there is also another guy, Mikael Williams. He might be the new number 8 overall pick. Now, the thing with Mikael Williams, he's a guy, he does not have a lot of production. 5 total sacks, 21 tackles. I don't know how you only have 21 tackles in 12 games played. That's less than 2 tackles a game. 2 pass breakups, 9 tackles for losses. We know he's not Abdul Carter. Is he even the best guy coming off his defense? Are we sure he's not better than a Jalen Walker? This is going to be probably the biggest risk that any team can make is Mikael Williams. Especially in a draft that is defensive line heavy. You want to get a solidified all-pro or a solidified starter for years to come in the top 10 selection. If we are not sure that he is going to be a stud for years to come, we don't need to draft him. 5 sacks. I'm taking a guy number 8 overall, and he's only had 5 sacks. Where the hell are they doing that at? Where the hell are they taking a guy number 8 overall, and he has 21 total tackles? I'm sorry. The eye in the sky does not lie. He might flash on the tape, but I want a solidified starter. If I can get a Ted McMillan, if I can get a quality corner in Will Johnson, I'm going there. I want a guy that's going to produce and produce well. Mikael Williams, he's a wild card currently speaking. Him, Jalen Walker, there are a couple other guys that are wild cards out here, but I mean, there's just this pass rushing draft is just way too deep to take a risk on a guy like him, a guy that has had 5 total sacks. Yes, he might be the next dude, but are you really willing to take a risk at number 8 overall? No, I don't think that we should consider making that move. Mikael Williams is a dog, but he's the biggest wild card currently speaking coming out of this draft.